Hi, I'm Christian, and this is Nico.
Hello.
And we're here from Roland at Guitar Center talking about the VR-1 AV streaming mixer. Now, if you're a content creator, a YouTuber, you broadcast onto Facebook, you're a gamer that broadcasts on Twitch, maybe you're a house of worship that wants to broadcast your congregation service, or you're a school that wants to broadcast an assembly or maybe one of the football games, the VR-1 makes it really, really easy for you to take your content and get it online so you can engage with your audience in real time and increase your views and increase your audience. The VR-1 is a real straightforward product. So first of all, it's a video switcher, an audio mixer, and has an encoder so you can take the output of the switcher, go directly into a computer, it shows up as a webcam, and any service that you can use to either record or stream online using a webcam, you can use the VR-1 in the exact same way. So let's start with the video switcher side of the VR-1HD. On the back, you have 3 HDMI inputs, and we call these worry-free inputs. Worry-free means that you can connect different resolutions from different sources into the VR-1HD, and it'll just take care of figuring out which resolution you've plugged in. So in today's scenario, we have 2 cameras, and I'll show you those, camera 1, camera 2, and then we have a computer output from Nico's laptop here, and it's showing Ableton Live that he's using for his backing tracks. But you can use smartphones, you can also use gaming consoles on here. You'll also notice on the back the third input is really useful because it has a dedicated hardware through. And what this allows you to do is plug in a computer, so if you're doing a PowerPoint presentation and you want it to go to the projector, you're able to do that. But it's really useful if you're a gamer. You can plug in your gaming console, and because this is a hardware through, you're able to play your game without any additional latency and just get that right up there on the screen. Once you have your sources plugged in, switching is really, really simple. Just choose one of the 3 input buttons on the top of the unit, and that allows you to cycle through your different inputs. Also, I can compose some scenes, and this allows you to composite, meaning take 2 different sources and display them at the same time in a way that you want. So let's take a look at scene A that we have set up, and this is the background is Nico's computer, and then the foreground is an inset of Nico in the frame. You can go to the reverse of that and have the computer be the inset. Then I can also do some split screens that allows me to place Nico on the side and then use the computer as the wide shot. So all different ways that you can composite, and you can resize and set the shapes of those insets any way that you want. Let's talk about the audio capabilities of the VR-1HD. So first of all, in terms of inputs, we have 2 dedicated microphone inputs. And one thing you'll notice about the VR-1HD, it's designed to be used by somebody who's also presenting. So the video switcher that you just saw, very easy to access those buttons. But the mic here, mic 1, is actually placed on the top. So if you want to use a gooseneck microphone, so you're hands-free and you're presenting and you don't have to wear a headset, or use a boom mic in front of you, you can just use a gooseneck coming out of mic 1 right here on the top. You do have a second input for a mic. In this case, we're actually plugging Nico's guitar directly in here. And then we have additional line-in audio inputs on the side here as well. And we're getting the audio from Nico's computer for the backing tracks right in here. Also, we can take the audio from the HDMI inputs on the back, and we can mix that audio in as well. So if you have audio playing back from your computer over HDMI, if you're playing a movie or something coming from your smartphone through HDMI, you can also get that audio. Controlling the audio, real straightforward with these dedicated faders here. So again, if you're presenting and you're also having to do your own mixing, real easy to just grab that hardware knob and move it into position where you need to. Across the top here, you'll notice that we have 4 audio effect buttons, and these are user assignable to do different things depending on how you want to set these up. So by default, these are set up to be the voice changer. Now this is a pretty cool effect. Let's have Nico actually, let's hear your voice as it is.
Hello, hello.
And then let's change his voice.
Hello, hello, hello.
So it's really cool. If you're a gamer and you want to play as a different character, this is a great way to be able to easily change the character. You can be a robot, you can be a monster, you can change the gender of what you're saying. Now, we also have reverb, so if Nico's singing, we can just add some gentle reverb to open up that space. But also we can put in audio samples here. So if we have some theme music for the beginning of our broadcast, we can play that. And then if we really like what we did, but we're presenting online and nobody's clapping for us, you can actually just bring in your own audience and your own applause just by hitting that. So you can load in all your own samples as WAV files right through the back through the USB port. Now you do have individual controls to be able to set the audio level for your USB stream, your main outputs here, and then also your headphone volume is all taken care of right here. As we mentioned earlier, the VR-1HD was designed so that you can be both the presenter and the producer. And to make that job even easier, there's actually 3 auto switching modes that are built into the VR-1HD. The first one is beat sync switching. So you can set the VR-1HD to listen to one of the inputs that you set up, and as it listens to the rhythm of the music, it will actually switch the inputs for you. So to turn that on, we'll turn on auto switch right here, and then we'll have Nico strum a little bit with his guitar, and you'll see that the video will automatically switch input to input. The second automatic switching mode is video follows audio. If you have 2 people, each with their own microphone and a camera dedicated to each person, when that person speaks into their microphone, the VR1 will switch to their camera. To give an example of how this works, we're going to have Nico speak into the microphone here, and it's going to switch from the Ableton Live background as soon as he speaks over to a camera shot of him.
Check 1, 2.
The third switching mode is just a very straightforward automatic switching mode. You can set up random or you can set up automatic segmented time, so you don't have to worry about anything. The VR1 will just go through, pick up shots, and allow you to broadcast those. So then to start broadcasting to your audience, all you need to do is plug a USB 3 cable from the back of the VR1 into your Mac or PC. It'll show up like a standard webcam, and you can use any software that can pick up your webcam to stream and get your message out online and engage with your audience. Now that we've shown you the VR-1HD, we have Nico here. Hey, Nico.
How's it going?
Doing good. And let's have Nico show you guys just how easy it is to broadcast using the VR-1HD. What you got for us?
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a new song called Queen of California, and I'm going to be using the auto switch feature so that you can shift between the cameras as I'm going to be playing.
Great. Let's check it out.
You blow me out for something that I didn't even do. Da 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 da. You wanna lead me on, but honey, I don't play by the rules. Well, I tried and I've tried and I've tried and I've tried and I've tried, but you've been acting like the Queen of California. Let's stop light every time I put it on you. Ooh, 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 do, 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 ooh, ooh, ooh. And do you wanna take a ride in my automobile? And if we're lucky, baby, I'll even let you steer the wheel. Yeah, well, I've tried, and I've tried, and I've tried, and I've tried, and I've tried, but you've been acting like the Queen of California. Red stoplight every time I put it on you. Ooh, 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 do, 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 ooh, 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 do, do.
The Roland VR-1HD AV streaming mixer is your personal broadcast studio for you to be able to take your content, get it online, engage with your audience, and get real-time engagement. If you'd like more information, check it out at guitarcenter.com.